In this episode of the Draw Last podcast, we're going to be celebrating the new expansion by playing various fun games, testing our knowledge and memory. Welcome to episode 6. How is everyone?
I'm doing fantastic. It's
Likewise.
8:30 and I'm awake, so having a great day.
How exciting.
It's 8:30 and I've been home for a little bit, so we're ahead of the curve here.
Also, how exciting.
I know. How are you doing, Jordan?
I'm great.
How
I'm
are
just ready
you
to go.
doing?
But yeah, let's get to our first segment, which will be head-to-head as usual, seeing who can stump each other and who cannot and all that fun stuff.
Yep. You know what? I'll go first. All right.
Oldest.
Is that cool? All right. The question. I went back and looked through every Tempo Storm Wild Meta snapshot, all the way back to Madness at the Dark Moon Fair at the start of the expansion. And I counted every time a class's deck appeared in tier 1, all the way from Dark Moon Fair to now. And each deck counted as one. So if there were multiple decks, I counted multiple times. And after I counted all of them, I saw Warlock was in first place by far, almost twice as much as second place. So what was second place?
Dark Moon is interesting. My instinct's
So
like
It's as far
Druid is
back
next.
as it would let
but
me go.
It's like Druid, Shaman are my first two instincts. Shaman
Tier
has
1
like
only.
Shudder and even potentially could show up there depending on the meta.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's not enough.
I will say
And Big Shaman.
it was
Oh,
very close between
Big
multiple
Shaman. Big Shaman got hit
classes.
fast, but it would have had at least one snapshot. Druid, I feel like
Priest.
always has something.
Priest has Shadow Priest, it has Raza Priest, and it
Are
has
those tier 1?
Big Priest.
Big
Raza
Priest is
and
never a tier 1. Raza's had some
Raza
time.
was for a long time, and Shadow
I
Priest
don't know how much of that
for-
was pre-Dark Moon, though. Like, it would have been
It
tier 1 in
was
Nathria.
huge. The expansion before was Scalomance when it got Elucia. So
that would have been...
Yeah, so most of Raza's heyday was before Dark
It
Moon.
just got Shadow, like, big Shadow recently, like with Nathria got Resurgence, but it had some downtime there.
That's like a shorter window than you think about. Rogue?
Rogue
Pirate
will
Rogue?
have...
Kingsbane Rogue?
problem with Rogue is all the nutty decks they don't put in tier 1. Like, Pillager never hit tier 1, just because
Big,
it was only
Big
a high roll
Rogue.
deck and high legend. Big Rogue would have had a stunt, but that also got hit super fast, didn't it?
Yeah.
Pirate Rogue sometimes is probably tier 1, but not always. Like, also Mine
Kingsbane.
Rogue, like, Kingsbane's definitely not tier 1 on those lists.
It was like once or twice, I think.
It won't be now as a thing, because you'll have quest lines there. That's why I think it's Druid, because you have, like, you always
Druid
have a tier
has
1
been
archetype.
represented for a while.
Like, it had the weapon, it had, like, Nathri had the big stuff, just the gloop stuff, I think, was probably tier 1. Well, so we can, I mean, there's some we can rule out. It's not Death Knight.
It's not Demon Hunter.
Demon Hunter only had quests.
Well, actually, it could be Demon Hunter. Because I was thinking just because but since it's Dark Moon Fair and
there was just too much that it didn't have anything.
Right.
Druid's a consideration.
Not Warrior.
Hunter, no way.
Yeah, because it only had Questline in the last couple of years.
Questline would have been tier 1 during the Pirate meta, but then Beast Hunter never hits tier 1, I don't think. Maybe once they hit it. Because they like it on Tempo Storm, but... Oh, yeah, before the poor Harpoon got nerfed, it actually might have been. But they never have 2 decks. I'm trying to figure out what has 2 decks. My instinct is not Warrior. Warlock is 1.
Not Mage.
Shaman, I don't know that Shudder's always at tier 1 on those. I think Shaman
I
normally is.
I think it's been there enough. I think it's between Shaman and Druid, which is where we start.
Those are the wild classes, right?
Right. I'm comfortable going either one of those, but I guess I'm leaning Druid.
Yeah, Druid. I'm trying to think of the things, right? There's like a weapon, and there's like a Nubricon, and like Questline. So like Questline, then before Questline was like Weapon Druid, and then there's like the hybrid, and then before that was like a Nubricon stuff. But I don't know if it showed up as tier 1 on Tempo. They might have been like super biased.
Yeah, I mean, if we go with one of those 2 answers, I'll be happy.
Yeah, does Priest have any... What are we missing? There's like 2 other classes. Paladin we haven't mentioned, but Paladin's like... Paladin's Paladin, right?
Right. Other classes don't exist. Kick W.
What are the... I'm trying to go alphabetical. I'm struggling here.
Druid, so Death Knight, Demon Hunter, Druid, Hunter, Mage, Priest, Paladin, Rogue, Shaman, Warrior, Warlock.
No, we've said them all.
Mage is interesting.
No, it's not.
No, Mage is
They're always tier 2. Like, Secret Mage is the only one that's ever, like, perpetually in the tier list at all.
They don't put Quest Mage in there?
Quest Mage, yeah. But not for long enough, right?
No, I guess you're right.
Dark Moon was the Secret Mage expansion.
Dark Moon was Secret Mage's expansion. That's true. What do you think? Which one?
I think Druid.
All right, we'll go with Druid.
Lock it in.
Locking in.
Oh,
Druid
yeah.
wasn't even close.
No?
It was like maybe fifth.
Mm.
It was Shaman with 31.
Yeah.
So Warlock appeared 58 times. Shaman appeared 31 times, and then Priest with 29, Rogue with 28.
Yeah,
So it was
Priest
actually
and Rogue.
pretty close between those three
Yeah, we
classes.
had all the classes.
I was actually expecting Druid to be like one.
They just have a lot of
least,
tier
like,
2s, I
top
bet.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's recency
But
bias.
Raza Priest was definitely
Present for a while.
up there a lot.
Yeah, I guess recency bias should have gone even Shaman. I just don't think that X tier 1, but they always put it there.
Yeah, for the last few, like at least the last like 4, it's been like even Shaman for sure, and then like half the time it's even Shaman and Shudder, and then like Alterac Valley was part of that, and like Free Shaman was always at the top.
Yeah,
and
that was not thought out well. I guess. Yeah,
that's fine. Druid has had really good decks the entire duration. Some of them are just technically tier 2.
Yeah, like stuff like Alignment Druid always like was in like tier 3. There was Aggro Druid, but that was like they were usually like tier 2, maybe tier 3. The Weapon Druid and Questline were both tier 1 for a minute, but
for sure.
Yeah.
So so Swag gets a point or doesn't get a point or whatever it is that
I do get a point.
That's the good outcome. Whatever the good outcome is.
Whatever the good outcome is.
Hey, Swag did the good outcome.
Nicely done.
You
want to go next or shall I?
Yeah, who's going next?
Right. In the upcoming set Titans, one of the new legendary types are referred to as Keepers. Previous to this expansion, there have been 3 cards that begin with the word Keeper. What are they?
Keeper of Who-the-Man is one.
Yep, that's
Keeper
the
of the
one
Grove
I remembered.
is classic card?
Yep, Keeper of the Grove was
Keeper of the Grove.
a Druid one.
And then
Keeper Staladris? Is that no? Wait, Keeper
no.
Staladris? No, like word starts with something else.
I think it was wait, was it Staladris?
I have no idea what comes in front on that Druid minion. The 2/3.
Actually, now that I think about it, no, it was.
Was it
yeah,
really?
No, it was. It was. Yeah.
Is there 3?
The Druid minion?
Was it Keeper
Staladris?
Staladris?
Yeah, I remember that.
Did I just gaslight us
We'll lock
both?
that in. Yeah.
You
No,
said
I mean,
3?
I needed to hear it. Yeah.
Keeper of the Grove, Keeper of Who-the-Man, Keeper Staladris. That's all I got.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
Yeah.
That is correct, and took way less time than Swag's.
That's funny that you asked me to.
Jordan clutched it.
He did.
Like as soon as I heard it, I was like,
I wasn't expecting you guys to get that one. The other 2 I was pretty confident you guys would get, but
yeah, it was a good one. It's just I play a lot of really, really bad Druid minions, so there have been more than a few times I've tried to make that card work.
Dude,
there was actually
that card costs less than 4.
once
you
or
can't play
twice where it actually showed up in a good deck, but can't remember what it was. But like there was some dumb interaction.
That's the rule, though, right? Is that Druid minions don't cost less than 4? They don't exist.
Yeah, even when they cost more than 4, they cost less than 4.
Well, the joke is open summons, right?
Oh yeah, fair.
All right. I had the bad outcome.
I have a very similar question to you, which is pretty funny.
Is that really? That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Tar beasts in World of Warcraft are bog beast-like elementals that live in the Lakari tar pits and Angoro crater. There are 3 of them in Hearthstone. Can you name them?
I'm gonna go with a tar creeper.
Tar creeper, tar lord plus
tar lord is the warrior one, right? And there's a warlock.
No, that's the warlock one.
Okay,
it's like tar creeper, but like twice as much.
Yeah, and you would think with it being in my class, I might know it. I've definitely played this card.
Aaron Tar Mage.
Not quite. It's funny.
Are you sure Tar Lord is the warlock one?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Jeez, yeah. The third one.
I can picture it.
Oh yeah? What class is it in?
It's warrior. It's 100%
It's warrior?
Yeah. It's the 7 mana like 1/10 with taunt. It's like all the other tar cards.
Isn't that the warlock? I thought that was the warlock one.
No, that's the warlock one is the 5 mana 1/7 that turns into a 4/7.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is the one I was thinking of. Okay, so it's tar. Yeah, that one's on you, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I don't got it. I could just start throwing out words like
yeah, I'm trying to think of like what's the word that makes the most sense to randomly guess.
It's gonna be the biggest of the ones. Tar King.
It's not Tar King.
No.
Not Tar Monster. Tar.
I mean, it is a monster, but it's not called Tar Monster.
Yeah.
It's a little bit offensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you were to ask a child what it is, they'd look at it and go, "That's a monster."
True.
Are Unlock My Sulfuras.
For all the super WoW nerds out there, there may technically be more than 3 that just don't start with the word tar, but we're not going for those here. Like Bog Creeper, whatever that card is called, could be one for all I know. But like, we're going for the 3, like with tar in the front of the name from the Ungoro expansion specifically. But I've had lore people correct me before, so.
Our giant tar. It's not a giant for sure. It's not. Tar Golem.
Is this how you thought yours would go?
I was
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
about how I did.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty well versed with bad cards, but like I like don't even I didn't even know this warrior card existed. So
Oh, I've played it far too much. Cause that's the expansion I was really into warrior. I played so much Taunt Warrior, dude, and this card was in it. It's like Tar Creeper is good. This card must be insane. It's twice as big, dude, and only 1 mana more than twice the mana. Yeah, I'm gonna toss in the towel on this one. I think.
give me. Oh, I think it also started with an L. Oh, was it Tar Lurker?
I think that's one of them. I think Tarlark is the Warlock one, but I think
Yeah. Then Tar Lord is the warrior one. I know Tar Lord is a card.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go with Tar Lurker then. Tar Creeper, Tar Lurker, Tar Lord.
That was really funny for a while there. You're like, man, I didn't know that warrior card existed while you kept saying the name of it. Well, the warrior card is Tar Lord.
I thought I was being gaslit. I was like, this is Tar Lord.
Poor Andrew's like, I thought it was Tar Lord. I played this card so much. I'm so upset. The Warlock one is Tar Lurker, I guess. Well done. I didn't think you'd get there. I was like waiting to reveal it. It was so funny, but you pulled it off.
Oh my gosh.
Well done.
All right.
Yeah.
Jordan also gets the bad outcome.
I was thinking, Tar Creeper, like
Creeper and Lurker, that makes
sense.
Like
also ended in
Tar Lord
didn't. Tar Lord, yeah, Tar Lord, but
Tar Lord is a 111.
I don't know. Like, if you're gonna step it up from Tar Creeper, like you kind of want the association there, right? Tar Creeper, Tar Lord, like kind of have a similar
like a Pokemon
to it, I guess. I don't know.
I gave the disclaimer because the tar beast in World of Warcraft, I went to the wiki to read that like starter, and it just looks like Bog Creeper. It's just like a willow tree human, like.
Yeah, there were like a few bog minions that I was thinking of, but
there's a lot of bog minions.
Apparently, Tar Lurker, Tar Lord are types of tar beasts, and then tar beast is like the generic one. Neat. Right. I don't know World of Warcraft, but it worked out.
Sweet.
Well, already that was head to head. Swag had a good point, and neither of us did.
I think that puts Swag in first place.
Well, I'll figure it out eventually. One of these days, we'll keep score.
We'll go back and check. We'll like put it up on the screen somewhere.
That brings us to the second fun trivia Hearthstone game that we're going to be playing. Our next fun trivia segment that we're going to play is a new one. We're going to play some Hangman. This would be a good time if you're listening to the audio-only version to go to the YouTube version if possible, because we'll show you the words on the screen.
True.
But they are 10-letter words, single word, 10 letters. I'm going to ask Vaapad first. He will play a round, and then Swag will play a round.
Oh boy.
It's just for fun, but if the segment does well, maybe we'll do a running total of which one of them does better against me, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, we can, but like, let's face it, we all know it's gonna be me in first, right?
Might be, yeah. Bet you guys can't see my screen because they're definitely showing right now, but that's all right. You can just see the pictures. I was not ready for that. It almost jump scared me. The Discord soundboard feature has infiltrated our podcast. Hope we didn't scare our listeners there too.
Yeah. I'm sure one of you will turn it down. I'm sure you got that.
I will include. I don't know that
moving on.
Hangman needs any intro. I certainly won't intro it in the short, but just so we're clear, you will guess the letter. If the letter is in the word, I will reveal it. If it is not in the word, you will lose a life.
And I'm looking up at the screen. It looks like we get 5 lives.
I will say, learn this rule about Hangman. If you guess the word and you're wrong, it counts as 2 lives lost.
Oh.
So if you know what the word, maybe you just guess a letter. I don't know why you would ever guess the word in that case, but that's a rule, I guess.
That's not how I played in kindergarten. What the heck?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Decentivize is guessing the word, which
Oh,
is weird.
Mrs. Smith
I'm
knew
so used to
everything.
Wheel of Fortune. They do it the complete opposite. You get a bonus for solving the puzzle.
You get a bonus.
They give you like $20,000. Are you gonna give us $20,000, Jordan?
No.
Oh,
Just like I didn't give Chewie 1,000,000 Runestone.
Rude.
You want to know what's
didn't?
funny? Of course not.
False advertising.
It's $10,000 US. Not giving him 1,000,000 Runestones.
Yeah.
But you want to know what's funny? We did the math.
What?
I asked at the end of the video, hypothetically, how much does 1,000,000 Runestones? How many collections does that buy? The math is 1 1/4.
Oh, yeah.
This game's a joke. How is that only 1 1/4 full collection?
Hey, I don't believe.
Because it's like $300 in expansion. So you get like 30 expansions with 10 grand. And there's like 27 expansions.
I spent that much.
26 expansions. Well, you probably don't have every card. You're probably surprised how many cards you don't have. And
I
this
have
doesn't
almost
count
every
playing.
card.
This doesn't count all the
Yeah,
resources you
yeah.
accumulate by
Yeah,
playing.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
you buy off a fresh account.
True.
It's literally like 1 1/4. That was mind blowing to me. That was just ridiculous.
I still don't want to think about.
That's
how
either
much
a
I've spent
testament
on
to how
this.
good the resource accumulation has gotten, or like it's just
Yeah.
absurd the cost of this
Or
game.
how
Probably
much
both.
money we've spent into this
Probably both.
horrible
Yes.
thing.
I
Yeah.
feel like I
That
probably
is-
only spent
that
like
is
$2 grand in this game, but I don't know. 10 is
way
a
less
ton.
cards than I was expecting.
Yeah, me too. I was like grassed
Although,
out by
does
that.
it take into account how much dust you get from all the duplicates to craft
Probably
the
not.
remaining
No,
cards?
it's just
Yeah.
like $300, but I assume maybe the dust is included. And the math is
Yeah.
rough because you can't really buy like the
True.
expansion pre-orders
You know the
anymore,
penny
and you can't even buy them with the
timers,
rune stone.
yeah.
So like it's all yucky. But that's the general idea, which is crazy to me. Anyway, tangent aside, this game is expensive.
Yeah.
That's why we do fun games instead of playing the actual game. It costs too much money. That's why we're here playing Hangman. All right, I don't think I have to tell you anything. You just got a letter.
Yeah.
Go for it, I guess.
Hey,
That's a good start for you, sir.
Hey.
There's 1A.
in the third spot. That means there's probably 2 consonants in front of it.
Can I guess for him and take away his lives?
No.
I'm gonna guess S.
You can get 1S.
I'm gonna guess T.
Added this last minute. That is incorrect. No T.
Fine, boom.
Put that down there so you don't guess it again. Incredible live production
Big
here.
sad.
I
Big
know.
sad. Oh no, there's only 4 of me now.
Only 4 lives left.
We're gonna go with H.
H. There's 2 H's.
Ooh,
Hmm.
I guess I'll guess a good old E.
You can get an E.
Ooh.
What's that letter? What?
Mysterious letter.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is.
Oh, is there how about an R?
An R.
R.
Cannot get an R
Fine,
today.
boom.
Oh.
No, down to 3 lives.
How about an I?
An I.
Gotta be some vowels at the end of this word.
No I.
Oh my gosh. What about a P?
A P. He's really crumbling. You got to take some deep breaths here, sir.
Oh,
You're down to 1
trip.
life.
You might
He spelled
you
that
might
trip.
say that I'm tripping.
He's tripping. He was doing so good. You
Yeah.
gotta take a deep breath, collect yourself, man. You were having the game of your life.
Okay.
Yeah.
There has to be a vowel in those last 4. And now
Hmm.
I mean the last vowels are O and U, and I guess kind of Y if you're one of those people. I mean, O is the safest thing I've got. So let's go for an O.
And oh, he has brought himself back up by the bootstraps and he has gotten a letter
Ooh.
correctly on this board.
This feels just like so obvious. And it's really sad. that
I
it's
know.
not.
I know. I'm just. I'm
Oh,
just trying
I know
not
what
to
it
say
is.
anything.
Is it Shadehound?
Yeah.
It is Shadehound, yes.
It is Shadehound. What coming in clutch?
There we go.
Right on the
Shadehound-
last
Shadehound-
life.
Shadehound's going on a trip, guys. It was all planned.
It's a Shadehound trip. This is where we
And
announce our
he
new
owes
our
you.
touring Hearthstone show. And it's called the Shadehound
Absolutely.
Trip. Yeah.
Venmo me $100 for your ticket. We'll come to your basement.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
The trick is we don't actually go.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Okay.
pyramid
That's
scheme.
a relief.
Pyramid scheme. Indeed.
Oh, wow. Who's that handsome devil?
That is you. Now we'll move on to Swags. Hangman, after Vaapad successfully got Shadehound. Trying to do the face. For the wonderful video listeners.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Off you go.
Let's go with an S.
S.
Vine boom.
You can have 1S.
Oh. All right.
Peter.
Let's go with an E.
An E.
An E.
No
What
shot.
about an A?
No A for you.
What?
Oh, you said A. I meant to say no E, but then you said A, so I said A.
Yeah.
No E for you. But you can.
What?
Can't
I
afford
can?
yourself an A.
Nice. All right.
Just no vowels in this word.
Yeah, for real. Jeez. I'm just gonna sit here in silence for like 10 minutes.
So I cut it
I'm
out.
trying. Yeah, we'll cut it down.
Do this and give you a timer.
Yeah.
You automatically lose a life.
I'll do a little transition. Yeah.
Dude, it's not just ripping it like I was.
Yeah, he's really sweating it here.
What about a tea?
A tea?
A tea?
You really like one of those, wouldn't you?
I would.
I think it'd be convenient if you got one.
I think you might be faking me out here. Are you faking me out, Jordan?
It would be nice if you get one, because you did get one.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Cool. Well, it's not where I thought it would be.
You're good. Try to get the word already.
Now I'm stumped again. Now I'm stumped. What about an H?
Real convenient for you if you got an H, huh?
It would. Yeah.
Good thing for
there we
you.
go. There we go. Can I get a no?
Ooh, I know what the word is.
And oh, there are in fact 2 vowels in this word.
I'm calling cap. You said 2?
You said 2?
Yeah, there's an A and an O.
O's?
No. 2 vowels.
You said 2 O's.
I was gonna.
No,
you just.
Yeah.
You definitely said 2
okay.
O's.
Okay.
No, man. You said I said
Oh,
it's another
is
vowel.
It's let's get an I.
Now there are 3 vowels in the word. Right there goes
Let's
an
get
I.
an R.
You'd like an R, would you? Fortunately for you, you're gonna have to set up with 2 of them.
I think I might know what it is here. Is it armor smith?
Yes, indeed it is. Well done.
Oof.
I got it first.
You got yours first.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, well, you gave him the warrior card.
But then you got mine before I did, so you know.
Yeah, it all evens
The
out.
pressure's not on when you're not compete. You smoked that. Only an E left up.
Yeah.
Well done.
I also took way too long though, so I left a lot of editing work for you.
Insult to injury.
It's kind of funny. There's 2 editing works if we make it short and a podcast, I guess.
Well, you know, as long as I don't have to do it, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Philosophy of my life.
All right, that was our first attempt at a new segment of Hangman. Let us know if you enjoyed it, and we will happily do it again.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Maybe next time we can bring a stupid one for Jordan.
I mean, you can bring stuff for me too.
Yeah, I'll do one on a big piece of paper.
You get the whiteboard out.
You get the Trump whiteboard.
The whiteboard out. Oh, I actually have
one
a
right.
whiteboard.
Yeah,
actually,
I have
a whiteboard,
but it's just not necessary.
No,
you
absolutely. It brings back the analog charm, dude.
Yeah,
the analog charm.
We're all about that retro aesthetic on Draw Last, the Draw Last podcast.
Very much so.
You can find on every podcast platform, by the way.
Oh, yes, for sure. Especially YouTube, where you should definitely be subbed if you're not.
Exactly. Indeed. And Draw Last Pod on Twitter at Draw Last Pod.
Or Draw Last everywhere except YouTube, where we're Vaapad 1.
So, wonder why that is.
It's an interesting predicament. I won't make you change it, but it is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I put stuff on my personal. I'm just kidding.
You could. It's your
podcast.
Yeah. True.
All right. Next game. Now that we've finished with Hangman, if you hated it, glad you skipped through to here. If you loved it,
if you hated it, say you loved it anyway.
No. If you hated it, tell us you hated it.
Yeah.
We won't do it anymore. You can keep listening.
In explicit detail.
Name Every is a self-explanatory segment, we hope, where I will ask.
How does it work?
Or they will ask. Somebody will ask the other 2 persons in this call to name every something. You know, for instance, name every mage secret. Name every pirate. That would be really hard. Won't be that hard. And the 2 people that aren't the person asking will compete to name more of them than the other person competing. This will test our memory and our knowledge of the massive, at this point, Hearthstone collection.
And if you really love this one, you can go and check out the past episodes where there was an episode where we did only name everys for an hour, just me and Jordan, pre-swag.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
You guys did that without me?
Yeah.
We weren't here yet.
Oh my god. Can't believe it.
We were in our BS era before swag.
We have 3 eras officially. We have the People Champ podcast era, the pre-swag era, and the post-swag era. All right.
I'm still here. Oh.
yeah, right. Post-swag join era, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Vaapad, why don't you show us how it's done?
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, Swag and Jordan. Can you name me more dual class legendaries than your adversary?
Is it like a turn-based, or how is we just rip them out as fast as possible?
It is turn based. We're
goes
not
first?
animals here.
Okay.
Who goes first? Rock, paper, scissors?
Dr. Krastenov.
Oh, okay, you can go first.
Oh, Boldest goes first, and
Lord
that is.
Barov.
Oh boy, yes. We're just ripping them. Both of those are correct so far, 1-1.
Now I'm at a loss.
We hit the warrior ones
the
first,
Solera.
as you should.
As you should, the warrior ones, yep.
Yeah.
Naturally.
There are 11, by the way.
11?
Yeah.
That is not a lot.
So, I got Allura. I don't know if you heard me. So it
I
is
did
up
not.
to Jordan.
Allura. What is
High
Allura?
Abyss. The High
Also,
Abyss. The
oh yes,
the tip the scales.
The anyfin. The tip the scales.
Right. I have one, but I could probably save it for an eternity. But I can only think of a
don't
hard
know.
one right now because my brain gets so big. I like forget the easy ones. You know, is I see you doing the same thing.
That's why he led with Dr. Krastenov.
Well,
that was actually like genuinely the
my
first
defense,
one.
Lord Bear, I was the only one of these cards that hasn't seen any play. Surely.
That is incorrect.
Oh, you kidding? Are you sure?
Very sure.
Tip the Scales Paladin was a thing for
I don't
a
think
hot
another
minute.
dual class
and
card.
you guys are missing one that
play.
saw like widespread
I
play
will
in a tier
take
1 deck.
Jandis before you do.
Yeah, that one.
Was that the one?
That's the one I just thought of. That's surely got to be easier than the other one I have.
No, I mean that's the one that saw a lot of play.
Yes.
Probably, yes. Yeah, Jandis was nerfed and then made diamond.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like what's the easiest one I should go with. Speaker Gidra.
Oh,
correct.
Dang it, that's a good one.
I think we're all tied up still.
I have to like think of the like class combinations, dude. Like, it's tough.
Actually, Swag's ahead by 1.
Kind of like go by class.
They do get all
think
mixed
out
up.
live. If I think out loud, I might give you, I guess, but like maybe that's fine. Like going through the classes, it's like we got the warriors. We go to warlock. It's like there's the soul card. It's like soul Melegisto or something. 7 out of 5/5. Yeah, it's like soul. Is it like soul eater Malefigist, something like that? How close do we got to be here? Probably closer than that, I assume.
Yes.
7 out of 5/5. It has to do with the souls. It's so sad. Oh, this is devastating. Soul.
Swag knows it.
Do you know it? That's so
You got
rude.
this.
What a supportive opponent.
Does it start
this,
with an
buddy.
M and end with IST? Am I crazy, or is that how it works?
Parts of those things are correct.
Parts of those things are correct. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think I got like
don't
2 or 3 more.
Me. Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me, game.
Several of these saw some playing wild and lots of playing standard.
What is it called, dude? Don't do this to me. Soul Eater? Soul Keeper? I'm gonna freaking lose my mind, dude. It's like, it's got like Keologist in it. It's like Soul Eater Keologist or like Soul Keologist or something. Well, Andrew's face gave it away. It's Soul Keologist something. but now I don't know what the last word is because I thought it started with an M and ended with an IST. Is Soul Keologist close enough? Is that enough? I really got to get everything here. I did give you Jandis's other half.
It's not even. That's not the name. Jandis is a name. Come on.
Yeah.
Like I'd accept the
malicious
actual name.
Molecule. Soulkeologist molecule. It's like Malice. Soulkeologist Malice.
What do you think, Swag? Give them that?
Yeah, let's give it to him.
What is
it?
Just we can move on, frankly.
Right.
Honestly, like
it is Sociologist Militia.
Yeah.
Well, this troubling exercise has given me another one, which is nice, but man, that was brutal.
Again, I'm trying to think of like, yeah, I have all right, let's go with Ras Frost Whisper.
Correct.
Wow, is it the shaman?
You could have saved that forever.
Shaman one.
Jordan would have never gotten that one. You could have saved it.
No.
Oh, really?
This is wait, we're doing legendaries?
Yes, dual class.
Oh shoot, wait, I don't think I have to. For a second I thought Abyssal Bassist was a legendary, but that's definitely not a legendary.
No.
That's just a dual class card.
Correct.
Well, that's tough for me. There's probably only one per like combo, so like there's probably not gonna be another Warlock Demon Hunter one. It's not to say there's not, but
honestly, like I was really glad you were going for the Demon Hunter Warlock one because like I had no idea until you said Malice, and then I was like, oh right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, so I should be able to get this pretty easy if I go by class. Like, what's Hunters, right? There's got to be a really easy one in Hunter. I play Hunter. Teacher's Pet's not a legendary. Oh, wait. Oh, you said dual class. I just had the hugest brain thought of Don Hancho. Can I get an extra bonus point for that? That's a Hunter card.
That's tri-class.
It is a legendary in 2 classes.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not. So that's that. Don Hancho, Howlhound. These aren't legendaries. What's the legendary? Is it cheaper because it's Hunter and they have good cards? Oh, it is. It's the Beast one. Shando Wildclaw. That's the one.
That is a correct answer.
Poggers. I just gotta go by class and just forget about what it blends with because I don't know half the classes in this game.
Go with Ace Hunter Green.
That is correct.
There's another Hunter one. How did I think of that one?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have thought of that. I
most of the classes have 2.
I guess you're right. I would have moved right on without ever going back to that class.
I shouldn't have even said that out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You told me to go back to the classes. Does that mean there's another one in Rogue than Jandis?
I already got it.
Oh, did you?
That was Krastenov.
Oh.
That's Warrior Rogue.
Right, yeah. Okay, that's just a warrior card in my head.
The funny thing is...
Oh, there's another one, though.
This is shaping up to be exactly how I predicted it, because you guys are going to forget the one that no one remembers.
No, I just remembered it. There's another mage Rogue one that, like, discovers a card and gets another one of it. But it's so bad.
It is pretty bad.
You know the card, Swang?
I do know that card.
Do you know the name?
I do.
Oh, great. You know, before I gave it to you, or said it out loud. I
was holding on to that one.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna get it, so I'm gonna let you hold on to that one. So that means there's 3 in some of the classes. Is there another Hunter one? Gosh, do I know Druid cards?
Oh yeah, Mage did have 3. That is true.
Why does Mage have 3?
Because they all love Mage.
It's true. The 2 classes I got 3 are the dev classes.
Yeah.
Dude, Druid doesn't play dual class legendaries, I feel like. I really can't think of any. But yet I can think of Keeper Stalagers somehow.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, I guess there was Speaker that you already said. Maybe there aren't any more in this class. Man, it's like you think hard enough and it's like you start to make cards dual class in your head. It's like Park Panther. That's a Hunter card, right? No,
that's a Druid card, my dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm starting to mix them up. I'm getting dangerously close to having to go to my like super deep cut that I don't know why I know. Well, I do know I know it, but I don't want to go to super deep cut yet.
You know there's only 2 left, right?
Is there only 2 left?
Yes.
There cannot be only 2 left.
There's only 2 left.
I don't believe it.
Really?
I don't think this man's got the full count. That's crazy.
You guys have said all but 2.
If there's 2 left, I know both of them.
Well, yeah, you know the stupid warden girl. I don't know her name, but I mean, I'll just say mine then, I guess, if that's the other one. I'll go with Rhythm Dancer Risa. Are you missing the new ones from the new expansion?
I literally looked.
Yeah, I was gonna say
from the guitar expansion.
There's at least
that one got buffed.
I looked in Festival because I knew that they had printed stuff.
You probably didn't own it.
No, I looked at playhearthstone.com, so they probably just don't have it on here.
What's the other class for Risa?
It's like Demon Hunter Rogue, I think. It's the one that's
it's Demon Hunter.
buffed to
Why
4
is it
mana.
Right, the Rush synergy.
Okay. So there are 12. Yes. The reason I didn't see it is because the 2 colors are so similar. I just didn't even see it. So that's cool.
So there's 2 left now, you're saying.
So there are now 2 left.
So I really had a deep cut there. I just threw away, huh? Unbelievable.
All right. Disciplinary and Gandling.
What the?
That is correct.
What is Disciplinary Gandrin? What does that even mean?
The name.
What even card is that?
Disciplinarian.
What card is that?
After you play a minion, destroy it, and summon a big boy.
Oh, that's another Warlock one. Dude. That's not a real card.
Warlock Priest.
So now I need to get stupid Warden girl's name. That's stupid.
I was trying to think. Do you know Disciplinarian?
No, there's a better chance I come up with Warden name than Disciplinarian.
I thought he knew it too because he played some cute lock.
Yeah, I've played the card and had a brief stint with it in Standard, but
Cute Priest was never a thing.
Cute copy Warden, Print Warden, Witch Warden, Warden Witch, Unlock Sesame Witch Warden. I know Warden's in the name. I could probably figure out what comes in front of Warden because there's only so many things you could put in front of Warden. But if there's another word, I would never get it. So is it worth bothering? Probably not, right?
Let me know if I can step it. Let me know.
Yeah. Truly, truly toxic. Is there any from Titans? Next level, he just didn't have him in there. Sneak another point out of there.
I hope there's nothing from Titans.
I only know Rhythm Dancer Risa because Jay tweeted about it today, and would never have known that short otherwise.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that one.
Oh, it's just we never learned it. Man, it's
Yeah.
just not to forget
Yeah.
there. It's not real. Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah,
keyword in the second half is. It's got to be keyword in, but I don't know the other half, so you can have it.
Keyword in Ivory.
It's a color? That's
Ivory,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Why is it a color?
Swag wins 7-5.
I would have been for the tie. Huh? Did I miss a round? Or, like I must have, right?
You just did.
Oh, so instead
Yeah,
of
you
it
just
even tie, you're right. Fair enough. That's crazy. It was a shootout.
That was
I did not know many of those. They're so bad. And there's the other like dual class cards clouding in my memory because the good ones weren't legendaries.
Right.
Yeah.
Well done.
Except for Barov.
Thank you. Yeah, we got Barov and Jandis.
Yeah, Barov came to me instantly.
It's because the warrior cards are good. No other explanation.
Yeah, true. They used to print those.
Yeah.
Good warrior cards.
What happened?
They eventually made Rifts work. They got there. Took a little bit of effort, but 3-4 patches later.
All right,
Rifts
swag.
too. All right. Name every textless neutral minion from the basic set.
Basic set.
God.
Who goes
Basic
first?
classic.
Yeah, who's first?
Sorry, basic class legacy.
Oh,
basic
legacy.
classic.
Legacy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many are there?
Except for like core set, rotate set. Like classic basic. Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean.
Classic
How
format.
how
There's
many
10.
are there? There's 10. And who's going first?
Whoever
Show Yeti.
whoever goes for it first.
That was faster.
Which one did you say?
I said Chill Yeti like half a second before he did. It's the only one.
All right. Yep. All right. Chill Yeti.
River Crocolisk.
Well, that gives me Bloodfen Raptor, I guess.
Magma Rager.
There we go.
Oh, gross. Is there any more? How many are there?
Yeah, there's
6 more.
10.
How are there so many unplayable
You are
cards?
4 in. There are 6 left.
Oh gosh.
6
Hold
left.
the front door, man.
I know.
What's the stupid? I thought of it immediately.
Yeah, there we go.
What's the stupid name? Oh, well, I just thought of a second one, so I'll go with Wisp.
All right, there you go. 5 left.
Now I have to remember what set things are from.
Yeah.
See, I've done this for Grid Trivia, so I know a lot of them that I shouldn't.
I got one of the cards.
Corehound.
Ooh.
Yep.
Corehound's good. I'm trying to think of the stupid name of what I would just call Murloc. It's the 1-mana 2/1. It doesn't need a name. It's just Murloc, but there is a name.
It does. There is a name.
It's not Tidehunter. It's not Tidecaller. It's not Oracle. So that means it's Raider. Murloc Raider? Oh, is that the 3-drop? No, all right, fair enough.
No, that is the 1-drop. Murloc Raider. There are 3 left.
The amount of textless minions that are in my head right now that I know for a fact are from old gods is
Like you're
insane.
trying so hard to not say Worgen Greaser.
Yeah, Eldritch
or Duskboar or Corrupted
10-10
Doormonger.
Yeah.
There was a lot of textless minions and old gods too.
Yeah.
Crazy. We're gonna go with a good old War Golem.
Yep.
What? Oh my goodness, that card's real. Shoot.
It is a real card. It
won
exists.
a game with that card.
We have 3 left or 2?
Right. 2 left.
Okay.
2 left.
There's one that I'm really surprised you haven't gotten yet.
Really?
It never guessed it would be like last 2.
Crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna get another. You said minion? Textless minion?
Textless minion.
Okay. For some reason Fairy War Axe popped into my
Basic
head.
set.
That's textless, but
it is text. Yeah.
So the River Clock, Bloodfen Raptor, Murloc Raider. Is there any 2s or 3s?
Oh shoot! I know what it is.
You got one?
But I don't know the name. I don't know the name.
I guess Magma Rage is the 3. You already said that.
How?
4.
I'm so upset right now, Swag.
How do you not have this yet?
I'm so upset, Swag.
I'm so you're upset.
I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk. Naturally.
I don't want to talk about it, Swag.
Is there any 5s? Is there any 6s? Oh. Yes, there is a 6. I'll go with Boulder Ogre.
You want to know the sad part, Swag?
That's not the
God, how did it take?
Swag, you want to know the sad part?
What?
That's not even the one I was thinking of.
No.
I know.
That was the last one on my mind.
there is one left. It is a tricky one.
I know it.
Shit.
It's so much better than Boulder Fist Ogre.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
It got played a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Crap. I'm gonna have to take a stab on
It's
it.
bad, but
It's really bad.
they're all bad.
I just have to guess what 2 words to put together, dude. Ugh.
You think out loud.
Yeah, no thanks.
Bots play it a lot in the
That's
the
true.
practice mode. Practice mode bots
Sure.
love that
Yeah.
card.
Tazdingo, yes. I think that is text.
Does have taunts.
Taunt's not a real text. It's cheating.
Taunt is cheat. That is true.
Oh, I'm gonna be so mad.
Think out loud. Describe what it is.
Yeah.
Get there, man. I might get there.
I don't want to give it to you.
But I know it.
Yeah, he said he knows it.
Yeah, but you could be bluffing.
I would never do that.
No,
Man.
never.
Right.
You just
Okay.
gotta
I think I've got the noun. I just need an adjective now.
imagine you're on vacation. Just take yourself out of your house, go to someplace nice, and just clear your mind.
We're gonna go with something I know is incorrect, but I have to guess.
That doesn't
something.
sound smart.
So we're gonna go with Fierce Stegadon.
Fierce Stegadon. Is he going for the 7 of 5/9 card?
Yeah, Jordan. Doesn't know.
I'm pretty
7 of 5.
there's a Stegadon, but it has taunt on it.
And it's an Ungrow card, anyways.
Next is gonna come up with Ultrasaur.
It's all yeah.
What about Ultrasaur next?
I'm at this point very confident that Jordan doesn't actually know it.
What?
Yeah.
But it's like him and Houndmaster. They go so well together. It's like 1-2. You curve.
Never mind. Never mind. He knows it.
Yeah. It doesn't have Fierce or Stegadon. It's Snapjaw. Oasis Snapjaw.
Yeah.
I
pictured it. And it was a 4-mana 2/7.
I didn't go for the 4 drops. Yeah, I had to go by drop. I wouldn't have gotten it.
I'm still mad that Boulder Fist
so funny. I didn't even think about it. It should have come right after Yeti. Yeah, it should be like the 1-2.
Yeah, for real.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
we both had Yeti, then we went for deep cuts because we're like, that's how our brain works in this. It's immediately Bear Off. All right, what's that card that just came out that got changed that no one's ever played? Oh, Dance Reset. It's like, well, how about like any of the other cards in between?
Yeah. I actually, it's kind of funny. I included Classic just so we could have Wisp. All the other ones were basic.
That's
Wisp
hilarious.
Was the only Classic set card.
That really added a lot of in my head. I guess I didn't really. I wouldn't know how to differentiate in my head. I guess.
Yeah.
Because basic was in Classic.
I don't know. Luckily, those minis do serve some purpose. You know, they're really great when you're describing better minions.
It's true.
You know, Plated Beetle is a river crocolisk that gives you armor.
Yeah, that's fair. It's the. I mean, that's what they're for. They're meant to like be both.
Yeah, exactly.
So it kind of works.
Yeah.
Voice of Snapjaw was a special kind of terrible though. If you didn't exactly Houndmaster it, basically.
For real.
It was just so bad.
Oh my gosh.
I remember like Face Hunter back in the day would kind of play it just so that it might stick for kill command because it was just like annoying to remove.
I thought Core Hound and War Golem would be the difficult
War Golem
ones.
I definitely would have got. I don't think I would ever got Core Hound. Honestly, I might have never got Magma Rager.
I just said them in the order that I thought them. So
sure.
Because I could not think of more than one at a time. It was impossible.
All right. Well, I've flipped the script here a bit. Before I tell you what you're gonna name Emery of, I need you to tell me your favorite class, and that will determine what you're naming. So you'll be playing different games. You still want to do better than the other person in their own game. So
what's the easiest one going to be?
You don't know
I have like
you don't know what you're
favorite
naming.
Classes.
Yeah,
I know exactly. I'm trying to think.
Well, Vaapad, you can take your favorite class if you want.
Yeah, well,
everyone knows.
I'm not going to say warrior.
So, everyone knows that my favorite class is rogue. If you've ever listened to the podcast, you would know that. You
all
big.
Wait, really?
Dummy.
We'll lock it in. It's going with rogue.
I'm doing warrior.
All right.
He's doing warrior. All right. Well, you can pick a class swag. You don't change after I say what it is.
I'll go with priest.
Priest. I didn't write priest on my sheet because there's way too many. All right, we'll gotta pull that up. You're in trouble.
Oh no! I was like, priest will probably be easier than druid. There's a lot of really obscure druid cards like Keeper Stelladris.
We'll start with Andrew. Name every elemental from your favorite class, warrior.
Oh god,
jeez.
For you, there are 4.
Power Lord.
That is one of them.
It's not fair.
Tar Lord is one of them.
Nice.
It's true.
Oh wait, am I going all?
Yeah.
Are we not going back and forth?
Yeah.
Oh, we can go back and forth if you want. It might
Go
be more
back and forth.
confusing. All right. Swag,
Oh,
you
no.
said your favorite class was priest.
Mine was priest.
I'm gonna have to pull that up on 2 different tabs, and I have to keep searching back and forth. Priest, huh? That's a bold favorite class. For context, druid has 4 of them.
Yeah.
And priest
Has like 20.
Like 12
Yeah,
of them.
for real. Has how many?
He's counting.
12 of them.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Oh
Could be
no.
worse.
Okay.
Could be worse.
What are they? Yeah. Oh,
Some of them are
yikes.
easy, but some of them are not.
All right, hit me.
You gotta guess one. You name every.
Oh, it's elementals.
Yeah, name every elemental
It's the same
from
one.
priest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Radiant elemental.
That is correct.
Thorabulor.
Thorabulor is correct. 2 left for warrior. 11 left for priest. This is chaotic evil.
Are we still going back and forth?
Yeah, I guess.
All
It's only
right.
moderately confusing.
Light shower elemental.
I love you going with the ones with elemental in the name. Keep it
Yeah.
up. You're doing great.
Thank you.
What's the penalty for getting one wrong, by the way?
I don't know.
I'm guessing.
You're just done,
You just
isn't
miss
it?
a round, I think. Goes to the next person. You just miss a round. You can afford to miss a few rounds here.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
You can still
See,
win
the one
if you get some
I have
all.
a few.
See, the one that I want to say, I shouldn't because I'm pretty sure it's not one. So I'm not going to.
Help clear your mind.
It might, yeah. These are all.
Can I pop off like 1 or 2 more while he's thinking? Since I
Sure.
have 12 to get through,
Sure.
or like 10 to get through.
Why not?
All right. Blood of Gahoon
Nice.
and Lyra, the Sun Shard.
Nice. Well done.
All right, I'll let Andrew take one.
I would say you've gotten all of the relatively iconic ones in any way. The rest of them are all pretty obscure.
For him or
priest.
me? Yeah.
I think warriors were all obscure, so
Right.
the problem is they're all like new, besides the one you got instantly for one reason or another.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason.
You know, if you'd said warlock was your favorite
I
class, there was just Tar Lurker.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
I like that you intentionally made it a callback one. It's cool because you knew that warrior was going to get picked.
These are both good cards. One of them was even nerfed.
For me?
Yeah, for warrior.
Warrior cards.
The only good warrior card in the last year.
Wait, did he get 2 already?
He's gotten 2 of the 4.
What was the second one?
He said Thorblor.
Yeah.
The dormant bird.
There's an elemental
Yeah.
nerfed this year for warrior. What?
This Hearthstone year, yeah. May have been 2022 early, but yeah. No, it was probably this year.
I am.
It was a standard
like.
Problem here is they both cost an even mana, so you've just never played these cards in your life. I mean, it's just.
Yeah. Oh, it's is it the one that deals 5? That card doesn't exist. Is it Flesh Shaper? That's undead.
It's not Flesh Shaper. You got one, Swag?
Yeah. Mana Geode?
That is correct.
Crystalline Oracle?
That is also correct. He's crushing it.
Got Blood of Gahoon, got Light Shower.
Yeah, those are the 2 most expensive. I'll give you that hint since I gave him a hint.
Thank you.
Your obscure ones are in the obscure mana cost, so it's gonna be tough, but I believe in you.
2, 4, 6, 8.
There's a dormant one. I remember there being a dormant one. A really, really bad one. Oh, it's
I know one.
Lightsteed.
Lightsteed is correct, but it does not have dormant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Lightsteed
I'm
is
thinking of a
correct,
different
though.
one then.
Igneous
Lightsteed
Elemental.
is Spellburst then?
Igneous Elemental is correct for warrior. You have 1 left.
Oh, all right.
Lightsteed is your healing effects also give adjacent minions +2 health.
Okay, yeah. I
elemental
remember
beast.
that. Yep.
You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remaining for priest. One more. There are 2 more with the word elemental in the name.
To be honest, I probably might have a worse chance guessing all the druid elementals.
You might.
Frankly, like
they're pretty obscure. Yeah,
4 isn't like
easy.
Is one in like warrior. 4 is not easy in warrior.
If you played standard, it probably is, but yeah.
Well,
for you, it's definitely not. For me, it wouldn't be either.
4,
You have 2 more with elemental in the name, Swag. They're both so bad.
I know there's another geode too.
That is also true.
There's also one with finale. I was just playing it the other day.
Mine has finale too. Wait.
What's your favorite class, guys? You don't know your favorite class?
Oh, Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Disarming elemental.
That is correct.
It's the dredge one. It's the dredge one. That's so
That was
bad.
all right compared to some of these.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is one. Missing a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5.
Mine has
2,
finale.
a 3, a 4, and a 5.
At this point, if you have a guess, just give it. I think is the way to do this.
There's a light spawn. It's like something light spawn.
That is exactly it. That's the old G super old
Wait,
one
what?
that's been changed. It's
No, there's another. Oh, well, I mean, there's another light spawn too.
There is, yes. There's also just the card light spawn though. That's a legacy card. Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know that one. You just got it by
I
saying
forgot about that
Okay.
one.
That one's going through some
Thank you.
iterations. Yeah, you can get a light spawn. It's funny. You didn't even know you were guessing.
These aren't real cards.
Sure, your card's been nerfed.
It's not a real card.
Oh, but it is.
But it's not.
Hey, I mean, not anymore.
Oh, ambient light spawn.
Ambient light spawn is correct.
How many do I have left?
You have 2 left.
All right. What was the geode? Oh, and you said there's one more. I got disarming elemental. You said there's one more elemental too. So it's geode and elemental.
The card, Andrew, was nerfed June of 2022, so a little over a year ago. And it was reverted exactly 2 months later.
So it was an older card because it rotated. Wait, no, because a bunch of warrior cards got reverted while they were still in standard because warrior was just so terrible.
Yes, it's relatively new.
Let's see. The ones that got reverted are going to be easier, probably. Obviously, these aren't minions, but shut up. From the Depths, Clash of the Colossals.
An expansion, I believe.
Yeah, that's the issue about it, isn't it?
Lumi Geode?
Close. It's the first 4 letters. There's a few more after it, though.
Okay.
Lava Gorger? Is that a card?
I think that's a card, but it's not the card I'm looking for. Let me look.
Do I have to sit out then? Does that count as
No,
wrong?
we're just guessing at this point.
All right.
Lava Gorger is what you already guessed. Igneous Lava Gorger.
So Lumi, so Luminous Geode.
Luminous Geode is correct. You're just missing a really bad one.
Same though.
Something like that, yeah.
There's like that stupid 4 mana 4/2 Light of the Phoenix something.
The spell that gives you a weapon?
Yeah. Those warrior spells are the only things that have been relevant in the last 2 years.
Well, we're asking for elementals though.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, can I replace mine with a spell too?
There are probably many pre-spells that summon elementals.
Maybe I should just start ripping warrior cards.
Wouldn't hurt at this point.
Power Slider, Warmaster Foon.
Elementi Elemental.
Andrew, yours costs 8 mana. Swag, yours costs 5 mana.
8 mana.
They both have the same stats.
8 mana cards. It's the stupid Title 5 stupid thing.
You're back to that card, huh? You abandoned it for a while.
It's deal 5, heal 5.
It used to be deal 5, but that's what the nerf was. They reverted it to gain 8 armor now.
Title Revenant.
There you go.
What is Title Revenant stats?
This elemental you're missing is Andrew's favorite archetypes. A card that would go on Andrew's favorite archetype, but otherwise see absolutely no play.
Wait a second, what?
This last priest elemental would go on Andrew's favorite archetype, but otherwise see no play.
Completely unrelated question. What's your favorite priest archetype? How's it going, Andrew? How you doing?
Oh, I know the card now. I would not play this in that deck.
No, but it's the only chance it has.
It starts with an uncommon letter.
It does. And it costs 2 more mana than the other cards you'd run in its place and do basically the exact same thing. It's hilariously bad.
Zadian Elemental. Quadiant Elemental.
That's the right letter.
Yeah. Wait, what?
That was the right letter. The start of the word.
Oh. Oh, it is bad.
It's so bad.
Elemental.
Nicely done.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that card is bad.
So I have no idea how we score this.
No, yeah, so either Swag wins or you're both winners, because that was cool. That's kind of the way
let's just go with both winners. We both got all of ours, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
unless you want to just give me the win if you really want to.
Well,
all
I mean,
good.
if we're gonna do it like that, then I should win because I got mine first.
You had the third as many. And
That's
I was
a you
like
problem.
naming 3 in the middle of your
Can you guys name
guesses.
together? Can you name every Demon Hunter elemental?
How many
No.
are there?
So, unless Andrew gets all of them.
Are there 0?
No, there's more than 0. I don't think you'll get it. There's only one of them. If you had said Demon
What are the
Hunter or
Druid
Warlock, you would have
ones?
only gotten 1. Druid, there's 4, but some of them are super obscure.
Yeah,
you
there's
would have
like the
you would have been able to get
Oasis
Oasis Surger.
Surger. Yeah.
If you
And
really thought
there's,
hard
like-
enough, you might have got Jade Spirit.
Oh,
Thought about a step 2.
what?
The other ones are super fake. Spirit of the Tides.
Isn't Coon one of them? No, he's undead.
No. Spirit of the Tides is that like 2 mana like little cute thing that's never seen a light of day. And then Fizzy Elemental's the 9 mana huge Tongue.
Oh, Fizzy. Yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah. I literally ran 1 in Astral Druid just for the news.
I think you guys could get
synergy,
Paladin.
So it would get an elemental.
It's only 3 in Paladin. Paladin's very easy.
Oh,
But yeah. You picked one of the harder classes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, anyway, what fun game should we play next?
That is a great question.
Our next game is called Add 'em Up. How it's going to work is I'm going to say, hey guys, give me X amount of cards that add up to X amount of percentage in this category on HS deck tracker. So like, for example, I could say like, give me 6 cards that add up to 400% played win rate in Wild. I'm not going to do that. That's not the one. And so we're going to do, give me 3 cards that add up to 200% played win rate in Twist, closest to 200% wins.
3 cards at 200% played win rate in Twist?
Yes, and this is for Prosperity. This is the New Age format with the no neutrals.
All right. Yeah, for those who are
listening sometime in the future.
100%. So wait, what do you mean by played win rate?
So if you play the card, how often does your deck win? So like your finishers would be like Purified Shard would have a pretty high played win rate, 100%.
Yeah,
right.
Fair.
But the deck win rate could be terrible, but the played win rate would be 100%.
Okay.
It's actually kind of funny. I could say like
it has to be 3. It has
So
to
yeah,
you
you could actually say 2 cards that you have to win with, and then a 0%.
Rounding? Are we rounding
closest
at all?
To 200.
It'll be closest to 200. We won't round. I mean, they're all
okay. So just whoever's closer.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. And we'll do it turn based because you cannot copy cards from your opponent.
Okay.
You
know what? Purified Shard. Mine.
You're just going for 100%er?
It has to be a collectible card.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the quest will have a way less high win rate because you played every game. It'd be a very low win rate. It's interesting. I've never looked at Twist stats because it's premium on HS Replay by default. There's not even bronze to gold.
For real.
There's no Twist
Which
stats
is ridiculous. Can I just say that is kind of ridiculous? What the heck?
It's a bit.
Am I allowed to say? Yeah.
I bought premium. I bought premium just for this.
Is you really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's your login? Can I get in on it now?
Do you help subsidize it?
Yeah. Sharing Netflix passwords, but for HS Replay. Yeah.
We haven't officially said who's going first, so I guess just boldest.
Lost in the Park.
Lost in the Park.
That's got to be high 50s at least.
Now,
Final showdown.
How do we feel about? So, do you guys think it'd be more fun to know or to not know?
I'm fine. Do you have more than one of these? We could do it each like this one way and the other one another way if you have 2 questions.
I don't, but they're easy. They're easy to just make, so we could do that.
Up to you.
So let's do this one. Let's do this one. You guys don't know.
I'm realizing now, if you're going off deck win rate, collectible only, like 3. Is it even possible to get to 200% with 3 cards?
Yes.
Because most deck win rates won't be any higher than like 65. I guess Twist stats are all over the gap.
It's not deck win rate. It's played win rate.
Oh,
well, so all right, yeah, because Lost in the Park will have the same deck win rate as played win rate.
Can I? Did we already count mine? Can I switch?
Final showdown. I haven't written it down yet, so no.
Drakefire Amulet.
Yeah, that's a good one, huh? That one.
Usually, if you play that card, the game's over.
Often enough.
Gonna guess that's
for any of our interested math nerds. 200 divided by 3, you have to be averaging like, what is that? Like
70,
slightly under
yeah.
70. Yeah. Yeah, 66.6 repeating.
Which means I need to change up my strategy a bit here because deck win rate's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested
No,
in.
it's not. Yeah, there are some cards here you would not expect to be
I
high.
want, instead of Final Showdown, I want Iron. Wait. Will there still be stats for banned cards? I probably should have said like a banned card. I'll go with the Ironbound Brute. I think it's probably pretty high.
Arbor up.
It's not a bad one. For my third one, I'm gonna go with Alec Mount. See how bad I am at this. These all seem relatively high.
So you have one more.
I want like a low one that like people are gonna try, but like not do so well with.
Sure.
Because I'm pretty sure
say
Amulet...
like a good card that doesn't win game immediately, because like it'll be close-ish to the deck win rate, but maybe slightly inflated.
But like I think like Arbor Up and Drakefire Amulet combined is gonna be like at least 150, maybe a little lower, but like
yeah, I played win rate.
It's like a 70 and an 80 at least.
Drakefire Amulet's probably the highest in the whole set. It's pretty rare you tempo that. But Arbor Up you can definitely just play on 5, so that one won't be as nearly as high. But yeah, I guess you're right. You want like a 30 or 40 at the highest.
Let's go with the Countess.
Interesting. I might have really high stats because of just like standard players and like 9x MMR, 8x MMR. That might actually be another really high one. You might have way overshot.
Oh,
we'll find out. I have no idea. I'm just guessing.
I feel like, well, just because like Pure Paladin's not going to be like really like that.
No, it won't be that high.
Though,
but
right?
It's always like those things with like noob stats.
I'm thinking like just like people are gonna play the Countess like whenever they can, but like Pure Paladin's not gonna win a lot of games. I feel like
maybe not. But when you play the Countess, it's tough to lose, especially when there's no drawback to putting.
Yeah, I guess I should have gone with like Libram, one of the Libram of wisdom,
like
Libram of wisdom.
I thought about saying Nazmani,
but you're right. I might have overshot it a bit. All right.
Are we ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Who went first? Jordan did? Yep. Jordan, for your first pick, you made the pick of Lost in the Park for a 63.9% played win rate.
That's about exactly what I was expecting. It's a good start.
Swag, for your first pick, you picked Drakefire Amulet for a whopping 85.6% win rate.
Very nice.
Jordan, you then picked Irebound Brute for a 65.1% win rate.
So I needed a really high one in the end.
Swag, you then said Arbor Up for a 68.9% win rate.
Can we round that up to 69 just for the memes? 68.9. Come on.
Sure. Just for you, we can say 69%.
Nice.
I'm gonna love it when you lose by 0.1%. It's gonna be great.
Jordan,
then we won't round it up, but like
that's
just well, okay, not perfect, but like that's funny.
Jordan, your final pick was Alec Mount for a 65.7%.
See, I'm so good at getting 65s, but it's just not high enough.
Yeah.
I needed an 80.
And Swag, you decided to go for the Countess at 62.9%.
You're way over, but there's no penalty for going over.
There is no penalty for going over. It is just closest. So, Swag, you got 217.4 or 0.5.
Gosh, you're going to win by like 4 points.
Jordan,
not that bad.
You got 194.7.
Oh,
Jordan wins.
Nice.
That's so close for the game that sounds impossible. I just went for all like good cards that would be in the high 60s.
I mean, I knew I lost as soon as Andrew said my score first, but
what's Final Showdown? Is Final Showdown also like 63, 64?
It was lower than
Ironbound.
Yeah.
So that would beg the difference.
Final Showdown was
fun though. I like that.
60.9.
You had another one?
So my guess is spread the word is probably higher than
I can make another one.
Yeah, you mind? That was fun.
Yeah,
I like that it's twist because it's fresh enough that it's not like insane. I would never be able to do that in anything else. So in hindsight, spread the word's going to be the highest druid then because it's played win rate, not deck win rate. Spread the word's got to be higher than the quest line.
All right, guys, give me 4 cards that add up to 225% mulligan win rate in twist. Closest to 225 wins.
How many cards?
4 cards.
Okay.
So we want like what? 55 each? If we're going for an even spread?
56.25 average, yes. So we'll do this one where it's
Do banned cards count?
I think the banned cards would be on the list. Yeah.
what's an example of a banned
Glide.
card?
Like refreshing spring water.
Yeah.
Yeah, Glide shows up, so that's fine by me.
Yeah. It's so fresh, I'll have stats for them.
Yeah. And for this one, I'll tell you the percentages as we go.
Right.
I suspect this will be less interesting, but we'll see. Swag go first since Jordan went first last time.
225. We'll go with let's go with spread the word.
That's so high.
Yeah.
All right. That'll net
I got my strat.
Yeah.
That'll net you a cool 64.7.
Okay.
Does not surprise me. I'm gonna try to go one a little lower. I'm gonna say Fierce Outsider.
That'll net you a 59.4.
Not that much lower. What was swag? 64?
Mm-hmm.
Go with trying to think. There's like more than 3 decks in Twist, right?
Yeah, I'm just going with there's like 2 decks in my mind, yeah. I imagine
you could
Crimson Clergy.
Crimson Clergy. Yeah, you could just say cards that are eligible, and they probably have stats for them.
Yeah, true.
That'll get you a 50%, 50.4 to be exact. Sorry.
Okay.
Let me try. So I'm a little high in the last one. If I'm going for 56 every time, I'm like 3 over. So I want to get like a 53 here. So let me try Pounce.
That'll get you 61.4.
True, it's busted.
You're also picking some of the best cards in the deck, so I'm not surprised.
Gotta be a few cards above Pounce.
For Mulligan win rate?
Probably, yeah. Spread the word. Harmonic Mood, Aquatic Form. Maybe it's just third. I'm at like 120-ish if I remember correctly. That's another part of this game. Now we have to remember what we got. I have no idea.
Yeah, for real. Let's go with Spring Water.
That's going to be high. I would assume. Actually, I don't know.
60.6.
That's pretty solid.
What does that put me at?
I don't know.
64, 50. What was the last one?
And 60.
Okay.
Don't feel like this is a segment where we need to be super strict on name. I want to go with Nazmani Blood, whatever that 3-mana 2/5 priest minion is. The other Crimson Clergy counterpart, essentially, for the same deck.
That'll get you 50.7.
That's a decent cleanser after being over.
You guys are thinking of cards from good decks. That's not the strategy I would take.
No? Oh, because like a mulligan right in a really bad deck that's carried by 1 card.
I want like I want like a solid 50. What about we'll go with
big choice.
Yeah. For real,
we have different strategies.
All right. Yeah, let's just go with I want one that's just like not
what number are you shooting for?
50.
50? So Clergy was 50. So what if you guess like something like inconspicuous, like a Crimson Sigil Runner, or maybe that deck's too good. Maybe you want like a Conjurer Mana Biscuit, or maybe even slightly worse than that. Arcane Intellect type card.
Yeah, I'm thinking like
I'm not familiar with
let's go with Solid Alibi. I feel like you want to draw into that, don't you?
Yeah.
Generally.
That'll get you a 55.3.
That's real close going for 50, man. You can't, because there's no problem with going over. They gave you 55.3. I wish I could say that exact card because I'm going for 55.
Around 5.
Now I think I'm going to overshoot if that's 55, but I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to go. Goodness, I'm going to be way over. Maybe I'm going to go with Glavetar. I was hoping for that would be like a 55, but that's probably going to be 60 something.
That is 60.5. All right, time to do.
That's going to be close then.
We're going to both be pretty close.
We're both around.
My strategy is just to go for the even every time, but I'm getting slightly better cards because those are what come to my mind.
I was going for like
you go
70,
for
70, 30, 30 or something along those lines. Too high, too low. But that's a lot harder to do with Mulligan win rate compared to played win rate. Played win rate, it actually worked pretty well with Drake Fire and then.
So for context, just because I think it's funny, there is only one card with above a 70, and it is Swine Tusk Shank.
Oh, Poison Rogue.
I can see that. I can see that.
That makes so much sense. I forgot Poison Rogue existed.
You can't play Shiny Finder. You can't play Instrument Tech. So like you gotta just go straight for it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And like, what else are you really mulliganing for in Poison Rogue, right?
You're not.
Mm-hmm. That's the only one above 70. There's a bunch of 60s. There's like a whole
I think I got 4.
I'd say most of them are around 60, right?
Yeah, I would say that too. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
We've tabulated the responses, and turns out you guys are really, really close because you guys totaled up to exactly one different from one another. You were off by 1 percentage point from each other.
So don't tell us who was what, but tell us what the two numbers were.
The numbers were 231 and 232.
No, I'm going to be 232. Glaivetar was too high.
And Swag is our winner.
Oh, okay.
I want to switch
got one.
Glaivetar. I want to switch it to Mana Burn, please. I would like to switch it to Mana Burn.
Rematch.
Gosh, that's
I'm
insane.
actually curious.
We were only 7 off, or whatever it is.
So close.
We're so good at
Mana
this.
Burn would have won.
I know.
Of course
for
it would have.
real.
It's what, like 4 last, 3 last? Can't be that much less. It may be only 2 less.
5 less.
5 less. That's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Oh, this is outrageous.
Nice.
That is so sad. Well done. That's crazy. We were actually way closer. I thought we were gonna make like a fool out of ourselves, but we're around the money both times.
I thought I was gonna make a fool out of myself, and you're just gonna clean up. But all right.
Mailbag time?
Yeah, let's go.
Our mailbag today comes to us from friend of the show, Sunday. Sunday asks, what deck or decks have been your guys' favorite within the past few years and why?
How many are we going with? So, like,
It's a great question.
Depends how fast you can name them off.
Yeah,
No limit.
Mechathune Warlock is definitely a big one. Both because I love playing it, but also because like it was like the one time where like I like pioneered something really good. Like the Dorian plot twist combo was originally Memnarch's idea, but I sort of like put it all together. I think Hemet was my idea too. Hemet ended up being like one of the most like searched cards in the deck for a hot minute. So that was one. APM Priest was always like one of my pet decks because like I get to show off, you know, and I put a lot of effort into like I did a lot of math beforehand just to see like how much BM I needed to do 69 damage to the opponent exactly.
Dedication.
Yeah. I don't know. I like OTK decks in case anyone couldn't in case people couldn't tell. But yeah, those are probably the two that come to mind for me.
Jordan?
I don't know. I was actually trying to pull up Deck Tracker to see if it could give me any insights. I generally like variety. Play many things.
I know one
Ignite
of yours.
Mage.
Yeah, Ignite Mage.
Yeah, Ignite Mage has been fun since it was nerfed. Like playing like really fast on that final turn. It's like super unique where it's like if they have enough health, you're like it's like kind of a speed run where it's like you're not playing APM Priest, you have to make fast decisions. It's just all about how fast can you like snap. Which is like super unique.
Actually,
like no other deck is like that.
APM Priest, it actually if you
go
with
do
the
a
slow
circle
route, I'm talking about like the Velen's Chosen version where you stack spell damage and then do either. I mean, you can't do Holy Smite anymore, but it used to be Holy Smite. Now, like Mind Blast is easier, but I like Holy Ripple because you can kill the entire board too. But like that ends up being super easy if you can find like every single piece and don't need to like finagle stuff.
Yeah, I generally like combo decks that aren't like super popular. So in the last calendar year, July 14, 2022 to July 14, 2023. Granted, this is a deck track grind, which for me is a terrible representation. Like, because most of the time I play the game, I play and do my quests, and I don't open deck tracker, and then I get off. But my most played deck in that time, with only 40 games, is Boar Priest. But that's because there's going to be a lot of THL and a lot of like prep for that. So like when I'm tryharding, I'll have deck tracker open. I imagine there's a fair amount of Pillager for the same reason, and it looks like my most popular class is Druid. So who knows what I was playing in Druid? Yeah, so probably like obscure combo decks, generally. Ones that aren't like super intense. Like, cause sometimes I just want to sit and play. I don't want to like try hard super hard.
Anything with Starliner, anything with Malagos, anything with Mechathune.
Yeah, I loved Malagos shoot actually back in the day.
Yeah,
if my overgrowth wasn't getting counterspelled on 4, I was having a great time.
If we're going like, so like last few years would be
Ghost Druid is definitely in the last few years. It's not that old.
Yeah.
I mean, there's old
Yeah.
versions of it, but there's also newer.
Starliner is too old though, for sure.
Starliner. Yeah, no, I make bad decks with Starliner in it.
Yeah, if you go way back, my first ever legend was Mid-Range Hunter, Control Warlock. I liked Face Hunter.
Oh, you know what I really like? Dragon Scam Rogue with Necrium Apothecary. It's
That.
so
funny.
mean.
That's hilarious.
I like Big Priest with bad minions in it.
That is a
Yeah.
fun.
I
way to
hate
play it,
playing
yeah.
Big Priest, like normal Big Priest. I think
Right.
it's super
I unironically
boring.
have a lot of games with Big Priest.
But I love
Throwing in terrible.
I had
minions.
one where it's like Mayor Noggenfogger, Nozdormu, and Mogor the Ogre. So like so you have like 15 seconds to do everything, but like you have like a minute of animations to play out. So you can't really but also another thing is you can sometimes get lethal with mass hysteria, which is always very funny.
I actually really enjoyed Questline Druid a lot too. I played it a lot like back when I ran Park Panther, Oaken Summons, like Fungal Fortunes, before it got the nutty boost it just got.
Back when it was like a really off meta,
when it was like
tier
counter
3.
to Demon Seed, and that matter when only Demon Seed was
Exactly.
playable. I liked that
Yeah.
a lot. That was fun.
Yeah.
I've had okay with Dark Lair. I like combo decks generally. Are my favorite. They used to be just like play stuff on curve decks, but now Wild is power level. I like the combo decks more.
Yeah, I like older combo decks. I feel like combo decks these days are just like they're too linear and they're too
I was actually
easy.
just gonna say that I kind of like just like knowing exactly what I'm doing every game and not having to think too much.
Oh.
So like the linear is necessary.
Yeah,
Like I don't care what my opponent
yeah.
is. I'm trading until I can combo.
Right.
Yeah.
Rad. You know what I'm in for.
So if we're talking
Actually,
like
I one more. I really liked Pillager. I'm gonna say
did too,
it.
actually.
I
It was
love
a lot of fun to
Pillager
play.
Rogue.
It was just like not a game for the other person.
Because like it plays very similar to Malagos Rogue, which was like one of my most played decks in Standard. Because like I love that sort of play style with Rogue where like you don't have healing in Rogue, so you need to find like you can't like out heal while you assemble your combo. So it's like a very Rogue style of stalling where like evasion and Cloak of Shadows, you're just like, I don't know. It's very sneaky. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's just fun. I like it.
So if we're talking like things that were like slightly competitive, that's gonna come down to like Odd Warrior and like Questline Druid and about it. I did like Big Shaman for a while. And then the stuff I actually love, Desert Obelisk Warlock, Heal OTK Priest, Holy Wrath Paladin.
Love Holy Wrath Paladin.
Hope of Kel'Thuzad Hunter.
So
like,
many.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I just like variety. Yeah, it's crazy.
Big Hand Shaman.
Yep.
Big Hand Shaman. Yeah. Those are the 5 that I like always have a version of. Desert Obelisk Warlock, Holy Wrath Paladin, Hope of Kel'Thuzad Hunter, the Heal OTK Priest, and the and then always
Odd Warrior.
Odd Warrior was one of my semi-competitive because a year and a half ago it was. So
I think you're coping with a year and a half, sir. Tidal Revenant got nerfed a year ago. Odd Warrior would have been like 5 years ago.
Time does not exist. No, it was good like within the last 2 years.
I guess
Yeah.
in a weird world where the right decks are exactly like there's like Copium Warrior that was doing okay when it was like versing really specific things. Bulwark's a pretty nutty card against like certain like hit you for 60 with 1 minion or whatever decks. Get soloed by Bulwark. You get Pillager in there and Inner Fire Priest, and that's the meta. Copium Warrior kind of pops off. Or Odd Warrior could do the same.
You know what I forgot? Back when like Encanter's Flow costed 2. Before
Mage had some
like
nutty stuff back then.
Before like Springwater and Encanter's Flow got dumpstered, you remember like there was like a small period where like Exodia Antonitis Quest Mage was actually playable.
Wow.
Again, like Aether Mage, like Aether was like this one guy in Legend was like you could actually complete the quest like super quickly and then like Potion of Illusion your Sorcerer's Apprentices and actually play Antonitis Exodia Mage. That was actually a thing like
Sounds fun.
a couple of years ago.
Thank you for the question, Sunday. That was a
Yeah.
very good question.
I won't admit
Very
that
nice
my most
question.
played deck in all time deck tracker stats is Dark Moon Big Priest. We won't talk about that.
Yeah.
Demon Hunter Wild is my best deck because I did it on an alt account.
Oh, okay. My deck tracker finally
Oh,
responded.
dude, all time is so slow.
I sorted by all time. It took like
Mhm.
10 minutes.
Yes.
My most played is the Dragon Rogue I was talking about
Well, how many games do you
with
have in
a
there?
40.
We'll just read your win loss, I guess.
155 wins, 180 losses.
Wow. My most popular deck is 68 games. That changed too fast.
I have probably 200 or 300 in Odd Warrior, like one version of Odd Warrior.
That's insane.
Second most played, Weasel Priest, 28% win rate, 89 wins, 232 losses. Those are like my two most. I can't believe I forgot Weasel
My
Priest.
stats are so incomplete. It says I have 4,400 wins essentially on deck tracker, and it's like I have like 13 something thousand, I'm sure, in actual Hearthstone. But I generally play everything. But right now, I like the high power combo decks in Wild. Well, all right.
Yeah.
If you made it this far, you're a legend. Hope you enjoyed the games and the conversation.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
If you have an idea for a game, shoot it to us, and we'll play it.
Right on.
See ya.
Peace. Bye-bye.